Probably in the last 6 months. How many of you all visualize something for yourself and you just really hadn't really thought about where you want to be in the next 6 months? Anybody? Yeah. What did you visualize? Do you mind sharing?
I was on vacation.
Okay. And what were you doing?
Just relaxing.
Okay. Do you take moments to relax?
Not really.
Okay. Do you think it's necessary for us to relax?
It is, but very busy.
Okay. Let me say this. We're all very busy. I mean, that is a very common response for women. We're very busy. And I'm just going to share real quickly just about myself. Been an entrepreneur all my life. I've had 3, 4, 5 jobs. You can't tell me how busy I am. Trust me. But the one thing that I made a conscious decision that I wanted to go to the next level in my life. And I needed mentors and I needed coaches that were going to look beyond what I could see. I needed them to pull out things inside of me that I didn't even know existed. I mean, just for somebody who did have a company, start this, and want to start something else, how do I connect that together to make certain that I have a symphony of gifts? Because many of us have many talents God gave to us. Okay? We're not just one thing. And the reason why we're not just one thing, because we're mothers, we're daughters, we're aunties, we're nieces, we're godmamas, right? So if that's the case and we all carry that, then it's important for us to identify what we're good at and be able to activate in that purpose. One of the things that I created was creating an award-winning you. And what that means is being able to eliminate the stuff. And stuff is situations that ultimately fade focus. Okay? You know what the stuff is. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. Whatever it is, we will create that for ourselves to keep us from going to the next level. Oh, I can't do that. I got too much I don't have no time. Guess what? If you gave yourself 15 minutes every day to just meditate on your dream, that's all you may need for that very moment. Sometimes it's really about us over-delivering on ourselves. Okay? So when we think about time, we say, okay, so instead of me watching television to watch my favorite show, maybe I'm a DVR, right? Because that's what we do, right? DVR, because I don't have cable, guys, so excuse me on that one. But you DVR and say, I'm going to take 5 or 10 minutes for my dreams. I'm going to take 5 or 10 minutes for my dreams. Everybody was created for greatness. Everyone in this room. And as I was listening to Rashida, when she was speaking about hair, she was so passionate about it. That's what showed up. And I told her that from back there, she didn't look like she was nervous to me because she was passionate about doing something that she loves to do. How many of y'all are doing what you love to do right now? Stand up. I want to give yourself a hand, okay? I want to clap. The reason why I wanted you to stand up is you need to celebrate that you're walking in your purpose. The other thing that we're not doing is we're not celebrating, okay? We're talking about what we can't do. I don't have time, I don't do this, but celebrate what you have been able to accomplish. That's the first step, okay? The second step is to, those of you all who don't know what your true talent is, what your true purpose is, you need to have a life coach that's going to be able to pull some of those things out with you. And those individuals that are walking in your purpose, the one thing that I say that purposeful individuals end up suffering is that you're so passionate about an area that your business suffers. Okay? I'm talking real talk, artists, okay? Because you're passionate that you give your work for free. Oh, I'm so passionate. They don't have to pay me. It's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. Because you obviously went to school, got some training, or maybe you didn't do that, but God put it inside of you. He didn't say, give it away for free. But that's what we do. Oh, don't worry about it, because we devalue the talents that we have. And that, let me tell you all something, it's something that I suffered with greatly in my life and in my business. I didn't think, oh, because I wasn't at this level, or I'm not at this age, or I didn't have this many degrees, that I can't charge this. No, stop. Because I'm going to tell you something. I have clients that are 22, okay? And guess what they're doing? They are charging people. They're not even out of school yet. But media has allowed for us to do that. Okay? Social media is about us connecting, right? It's about connecting, sharing opinions. Blogging is one of them, right? But what has happened is that if you go home, you can get online for 2 hours, study it, guess what? You're an expert. You're a guru. Okay? And guess what? They're going to charge you a lot of money. I mean, they're going to pay you a lot of money, and you can charge a whole lot of money. Okay? So what I've given you is an opportunity to see what a life coach can help you see for yourself. That if there's a gift there, if you're good in writing, guess what? You can make a lot of money blogging. Okay? Because what bloggers are able to do is they're able to get ad space. That's very valuable. Very valuable right now. I worked in advertising for several years, and I've worked on $1 million campaigns for Walmart, Coca-Cola, P&G. We spent $10 million on that ad. Guess how much ads going for now? Maybe $40,000? Maybe. But what that's doing is because many of these major companies are using Facebook and Twitter and all of these social mediums to invest in, because they realize that they want to talk to you, they want to connect to you. Okay? So the beauty of social media is for us to connect. And so when you think of life coaching, it really is an opportunity for you to connect with yourself, to really identify what truly makes you happy, what brings you joy. And if money, Rachel and I have worked together, and I just love Rachel because she is just a burst of energy, baby. She got it all figured out. I love her so much. But the question that I gave her was, if money were no option, what would you be doing? Think about that. How many of you all have journals? And you're writing them? Okay. If you don't have a journal, go get you one. Okay? I have one, and you tell me who I need to bless, because I'm going to bless somebody who don't have a journal today. Okay? Because that is how I'm able to really reflect, but also to remind me of what I have accomplished. Okay? Journal writing is probably one of the best tools that I would encourage all of my clients, because it allows for you to see your own growth. Not for me to tell you your growth, but for you to see your growth. And when you hear something that's powerful, write it down, so that's reinforcement. And so that is one of the things. I've got a journal for everything, my business, my personal, church, everything, because I am in a place where I want to record everything, because we know what Scripture says, right? What? Write the plan? Write the vision, make it plain, right? But what happens is, we say that, but we don't go and write the vision. How many of you all have vision boards? How many of you all look at your vision boards every day? Okay, that's what happens. So those of you that don't have a vision board, you can start one. You can actually do a vision journal. You can just take certain images, you can take certain words, put it in your journal, and just be reminded, I am dynamic, I am talented, I am gifted. Those words will soon become reality. Okay? The other step I also say is, many of us, what do we do when we go to the bathroom, right? Right? Go to the bathroom. That's about the first step you do. You get up, you stretch, you go to the bathroom. Just think if you could put 2 notes up there about where your dream is, right in that bathroom. What would that do? It will change your life. I'm telling you all this because this is what I do. So whatever quote, whatever thing that just stuck, if you're in a place where you're unstuck and you want to, get yourself out of that, get you a quote, get you something out of the Bible, get you something, and put that in your bathroom as a constant reminder of where you want to be. Now, how much longer do I have? 5 minutes. Okay. I want to ask you all a few questions, if you don't mind. Whoever wants to answer would be great. I asked the question, if money were no option, what would you be doing? For those individuals that are not living in their purpose, okay, I would like for someone to answer that question for me. If money were no option, what would you be doing?